All right, so we did the last hamper butt, which we did Thursday, May 2nd. That sounds right. Okay, so we had the pretty dry experience last time. We were at the library. We did a whole lot of research. But now it's time for some action. And before we get to the action, we have to see if we can enlist the help of Reese. I'm sure that's going to just go swimmingly. All right. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Unlike several of the other entries in historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow, this one still looks mostly like it did in the book. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Hamperbutt would get along super well, too. Who wouldn't get along well with Hamperbutt? Do you plan to romance anyone? Possibly? I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding. Book smart and lie. Wow, you've done an incredible job maintaining this place. Excuse me. That's right. She probably would be able to see through and not appreciate lies. Oh, don't mind Hamperbutt. They're just a big fan of historical buildings of Scarlet Hollow. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down. You don't think you've done anything wrong, but she's certainly making you feel like you have. Well, I mean, you lied. It's not like a terrible lie, but it's not, exactly right. Reese's mom turns back to the house, sighing. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too. She sighs again, as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, and you can all hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Hamperbutt. That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up, They have those therapy dogs in No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. I know, right? Who wouldn't want Gretchen? Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool, I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Hamperbutt. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Oh, well, it's funny you mention that, Jumano. Like, do I plan to romance anyone? Because I got a fork in the road here. I've already romanced Kanika in one playthrough. I don't remember how far. I tried with Stella, I think. I don't really remember getting that far. Well, it seems like Stella would be the... yeah, we'll try that. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. I know what Sammy would say if she were here with us right now. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us, with Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Let's see, Wayne behind the tree? Where's Wayne behind the tree? Oh, hi Wayne. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. Found Waldo. Nice. Or, what is it? What is it in the UK? Wally? Where's Wally? Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. Well, no, I mean, it wasn't your fault. But he did ask you to not be out there. Anyway, if only I dived for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along in the woods. If only I'd listened to you when you wanted to leave. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sorry. Hindsight's 20/20, and, you know, Duke's dead. What are you going to do? Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish you could understand that. She's such a good girl. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. I like that there's this guilt. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened, like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admitted to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit it to myself that what happened is my fault. I don't know how to break this to you, but if you didn't hesitate last night, that's a great thing to say. Jesus, man. If I was doing my asshole run, that would be top tier. Of course, it's not your fault. It's Tabitha's fault. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into these woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? I mean, in all seriousness, you know, with monsters just kind of being in the woods for the first time, seeing them, like, I mean, you know, not just shadows of cryptids, but actually seeing ghoulish bullshit. Yeah, I mean, how could you have known? It's not like it was an ordinary situation. And I'm just saying, you know, let's look at how Duke died. Shotgun or rifle or whatever he had to the face. Nobody else pulled that trigger. Like, it didn't seem like he was practicing the most, diligent safety practices is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it was his fault. I'm not saying that he was responsible for it, but I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, like, if he had practiced some trigger discipline, maybe it wouldn't have turned out that way. Anyway. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me at it. I can get it. Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther. Interesting little bird respite there. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey! Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. God, I love Gretchen so much. Look at the fucking derpy face on her. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. Let's see. If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? I'm sure I'll fit right in with a bunch of burly coal miners. Powerful build. Yeah! You're gonna do great. So, the plan. You know those cheesy old rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance set up in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Nope. Nope, can't hear you, sorry. Very funny. You're coming through crystal clear on my end. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. Enter. Any trace of Wayne? Don't see him. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. That's one I haven't explored before, just straight to the main entrance. I mean, it doesn't feel like the most logical thing to do, but I've never done it. And it doesn't seem like necessarily an asshole thing. Let's try it. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of the camp. Ooh, hang up and enter. That's an interesting option. No, let's just enter. I haven't talked to Tabitha in this thing yet. Like, I mean, she swings on in after I talk with the workers, but I've never actually been in Tabitha's office. If you see this girl, tell her to leave, and her little dog too. Banned. Let's see. We got some fly paper. We got a shotgun or a rifle. I'm the boss. Yeah, jar of GIF. Love it. All right. What are you doing here? And what are those ridiculous things doing in your ears? Just listen to some tunes? Oh, crap. Good luck. Sorry, Hamperbot. Are you trying to record me? Oh, shit. I should have hung up. I should have hung up and entered. Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them on the ground. Oh! Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. Man, that's presumptuous there. Just snagging somebody's earbuds and tossing them to the ground. I mean, like, man, I could have just been, like, out on a jog listening to some music. I mean, who's to say? I got the powerful build thing going. I'm going to be working out sometimes. I don't know if she likes anybody. But you want me to be courteous? You want me to win her over? I'm going to try. What do you want? Quick, before I kick you out. I just wanted to spend some time with you. I don't like how we left things off this morning. Tabitha sighs. You have to understand how much is on my plate right now. And also, you swung by unannounced and just barged into my office without anyone's help getting here or finding the place just to say that? Yep. No, you know what? I have some things I wanted to talk to you about. Let's... What, go to auto? Auto advancing text? I've found that I miss some stuff when that happens, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Oh, auto load. What, to reverse the going into the office without hanging up first? All right, we'll give it a whirl. All right, hang up and enter. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? All right, well, I don't like how we left things off this morning. Tabitha sighs. I didn't either, but you have to understand how much is on my plate. So we're like, it seems like it didn't really affect things too much, but I don't know, maybe. Without anyone's help getting here, finding the place, just to say that. Now I have some things I wanted to talk to you about. Tabitha sighs. What do you need? Wayne, that's... she's not going to believe Ditchling's potential mind collapse. She's not going to believe it. None of these three seem like something she's going to be very receptive to. But if I say never mind, then it's like I've just wasted my time. And wasted her time in her eyes. I have no good options. Alright, well, we can try Wayne. There's some guy named Wayne who's been following me around town. There's something seriously wrong with him. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but I could use your help, and apparently he used to work here. Tabitha sighs. I don't know who you think has been following you, but it's not him. If you're going around asking questions about Sam Wayne, you're probably going to hear some rumors. Sam was... oh, so it's not Wayne, it's Sam. Sam Wayne. Sam Wayne, Sam Hain? Any tie-in there, I wonder? Sam was friendly with... oh, shit. I turned on the auto text. God, stop it. Wasn't ready. He disappeared, and despite what a lot of people seem to be insinuating, I don't know what happened to him. I don't even know if he's alive. Well, then how do you know that he's not the one following me? Like, you don't. He could be. Whatever, it's fine. I know it's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. But I digress. If someone's been following you, you should just stay at the estate where it's safe. I don't think the estate is safe. He was watching me from outside the room. Look at this boot print I found in the garden facing my window. That's a little unsettling. But I assure you the estate is well guarded against intruders. By who? I mean, there's Dustin, and that's not nothing, but... well guarded from by who? Seriously. I won't let anything happen to you this week, I promise. Look, if it'll make you feel better, I can ask some of my men about him. I doubt much will come of it, though. Not many employees want to get caught tattling to their boss. She's not going to believe the Ditchlings thing. We'll try the potential mind collapse. Oh yeah, Frau could be guarding things. We'll try this. The creatures I saw last night are supposed to be some sort of portent of doom. I'm just doing whatever I can to keep people safe. Look, I get it, I really do. Stella has a knack for spinning people. Yeah, okay, so that went about as well as I figured. But the only credible threat to the mines right now is me not being able to do my job. Coal is a tough industry, Hamperbutt, as I'm sure you know. The seams in these hills aren't exactly untapped either. The mine has been operating for almost 200 years. It'll run dry at some point, maybe even in my lifetime, but I'll do whatever I have to. It means keep this place last just a little longer. Which is... okay, not to get on a political soapbox or anything, but God, I hear so many people rail against renewable green energy, and you know, they talk about the downfalls of infrasound and bullshit like that, and it's like the one big argument I can make in their favor is everything that we have going right now is a finite resource, and that alone just means that we are shifting the problem over to our grandchildren. And that's not fair when we have the option to do better. Anyway. Over 100 people work for me, and for each of those people, this is it. This is the best job they're ever going to get. I don't like doing layoffs. I don't like doing cuts. I don't like seeing my childhood home crumble around me. But every day I get up and do what needs to be done to save this town from ruin. Not that I believe anything when it comes to Stella and monsters, but who cares if you two saw a harbinger of doom? I see that every day. Well, let's leave it at that. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in, but if you want, you can wait here for an hour or so, and I can swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. Tabitha leaves the room. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ears and redial the group. Hey, is everything good? I think she's hiding something. Tabitha was really helpful. Let's meet back up. We'll try that. Like, this is my... If I had to wait... Like, so, the first run I did was just like my first run. The second run was my asshole run. And if I could label this run, it is, I am going to try and make Tabitha like me. It is my, please get Tabitha to like me run. So, we will be nice to her, even when she's not in the room. Which is important. Don't just be nice to people when you're facing them. No use sticking around here. Head back outside and continue your investigation. Well, no, see, we're trying to be nice. We're trying to get Tabitha to like us, and she said don't bother her workers. So we're not going to bother her workers. And honestly, we already know that they're not going to give up too much information. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine as an unfortunately familiar voice calls out to you. You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. Show him who's boss. This fight Wayne. Ghost. Let's show him who's boss. Whoever this creep is, he doesn't seem to understand who's boss around here. You rush forward to throw a punch before you even finish swinging. The figure's already moved to your side. Wow, look at him. I don't think I've gotten this good of a look at Wayne's face before. You still haven't shown him who's boss yet. I'm gonna deck you in the schnoz. I got an achievement. The swiftness with which... Let's see. Yeah, the swiftness with which your figure dodged your blow was clearly just a fluke as the first hand you threw pulls back towards the body. His second hooked towards his head. You miss again as the figure dances to your other side and are thrown back by a forceful shove. You're strong, but whatever you're up against is stronger. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey, Hamperbutt, you still there? We've been getting just static from you. Had a tussle. Whoa, I thought I saw some action down there. Are you okay? I am Action Jackson. Not used to being outmatched like that. Yeah, he told me to stay at the estate. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? The plot thickens. I'm not used to... Okay, fine. Yeah, you're pretty fit. You should be careful about picking fights with him if he's as sick as I think he is. I hate to say it, but between the way those miners talked about him... Found a flaw in the game, or the narrative path, that if you don't actually talk to the miners, it still references talking to the miners. And how the call went to Static, what if he's a ghost, like actually a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella, I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey, now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Camperbutt. I'm getting out of here. Are you sure? Talking to folks around here is really the best plan we got, especially now that Wayne's shown up. Stella, if they're scared, they're scared. I'm not about to force them to do anything they don't want to do. Yeah, you're right. Sorry to get a little overeager, Hamperbutt. We can regroup outside. Like, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, see. I was just going to say, I don't think it's possible to avoid the going into the mine storyline. I think that a lot of these storylines, especially when they get into the weeds of it and start having to make the supernatural big choices that there's just no avoiding those chapters. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through the hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? She's doing a delinquency! We should call Oscar. That's the responsible thing to do. And that'll put us in Oscar's good graces. Let's handle that after we catch up with her. Well, shit. You rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sound is... Oh, hell. I just realized I'm not picking up the microphone. I'm going to do a quick little thing here, real quick. Audio input capture. 20. Nice. That's right. Hello there. Yep, okay. So, in the recording of this on YouTube, the audio is going to be kind of weird for the first half of this. Sorry about that. And you rush over the hill and get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point toward a nearby mine. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place just doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. Cool. It's been ages since I had some spelunking. Oh, the one sport, like, there are several sports that I would never do, but spelunking is right up there at the top. No, thank you. Well, at least we'll have a good guide down there in case things go south. I don't have a map. I've never been here. How would I be a guide? Well, you sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Hamper Button and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines, but before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. Yep, call her. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. Figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Whatever. I'll head down there as soon as I can. You just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? That's alright, Sammy. So is Tabitha. We are doing everything we can to get on Tabitha's good side. We're being good boys. We're being her little bitch, to be honest. God, I don't even know I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I'm trying so hard. Yeah, no need to get snarky. I'll wait. You want me to wait? I'll wait. I'm not going in there. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if I just dig my heels into the ground and wait. Like, is everybody going to die? Tabitha hangs up on you. See, this is the hardcore mode run aspect of things where I'm pretty sure the game would be screaming at me right now. Like, are you sure that's a good idea? Nope. Hardcore mode. This is going to let me do what I do. Wait for Tabitha. You find a tree to lean against and wait for your cousin. Stella and Kanika will probably be fine with it. I'm sure they will. Oh, God, I've never done this before. You stand outside the mines, anxiously eyeing the tree line, hoping not to... They're not going to like me after this one. Well, see the first creature. Look at that. Something's going weird. Huh, you actually waited for me. I don't know what to say. Oh, yeah, it's cousin bonding time. Why wouldn't I? Of course, why wouldn't I avoid it? It's what you wanted, Tabitha. Do I need to explain that to you? I've done so much right for you. Come on, let's get this over with. I don't like the thought of you walking around in a abandoned coal mine, but I'd rather not leave you out here unattended. You should be safe enough with me that they're guided away. Oh, it's an... Okay. Oh, this is an interesting aspect. I've never gone in there with Tabitha before. Tabitha huffs her way up the mine entrance and disappears into the darkness. You follow her and enter the mine. This is interesting. Sammy, did I do this on the second go around with her? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Well, seems like it's inevitable. I'm going to go in the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expect. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and Tabitha to hunch over, your legs bent into power. Yeah, maybe I did. Now it's actually seeming kind of familiar. This is a rare place where your well-muscled frame feels like it might be more of a hindrance than a help. Do you know why the entrance to this place was boarded up? Yep. Collapsed 100 years ago. 168 people. A man named Charles Shaw decided it was okay to use faulty wood for support struts, and the entire mine came down. It almost ruined our family. A lucky few died instantaneously, but for most of the souls who perished here, it was slow and agonizing. Trapped under rubble and left to slowly succumb to crush injuries or dehydration. It took a week to clear out most of the rubble and recover the bodies. The few survivors who were dragged out were never the same. I can't say I blame them. I get it. It's dangerous down here. I'll be careful. Good. We don't want any more bodies to be buried down here. I've already got enough of those on my conscience. Tabitha's ruminations are interrupted by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Sounds like rocks shifting somewhere deeper in the mine. We should be careful. Have you not been careful up to this point? Trying so fucking hard. Come on. It came from this way. Tabitha hastens her pace and quickly disappears deeper into the mine. Let's follow her. You take a deep breath and follow suit. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Echoing through the tight corridors, you and Tabitha can pick up snippets of a tense argument. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Come on, kiddos. There's some real spooky stuff going on in town right now. You shouldn't be hanging out down here. We're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Well, you look like a bunch of kids to me. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? God, that sounds good. I mean, I know it's 5:30 in the morning right now. I'm not saying it sounds good right now. I'm just saying it sounds good generally. Oh, I know that isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever. It's me. What are you even doing here? Looks like we found our trespassers. I still can't believe that Stella managed to drag Kanika out here. She avoids me like the plague. I wonder why. I want to explore this. Yep, I'm doing it. I'm just curious. I'm doing it. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't hold anything against her aside from the fact that she's always hated me. See, that's an interesting thing that happens sometimes in life, is like the crossed wires, the miscommunications, and the short circuits between a relationship of two people where they interpret hate, and so they give back negative attitude, and then the other person interprets hate from the negative attitude, and they give back the negative attitude, and it just turns into the circular, cyclical thing, and nobody knows where it originated from. That's just like, oh, they've always hated me. It's like, I don't know why. And the other person's like, oh, they've always hated me. I don't know why. And then it's like, fuck, you should have just smiled. Like, smile. Like, hey, how you doing? Ask about their day. Like, be nice. Fucking be nice. Always approach things with kindness. And even if it's somebody that you think hates you, like, fuck, be kind. Because sometimes, you never know, like, when it's born from nothing and you can break the cycle. Just inadvertently, just by, like, bringing them a fucking donut. Anywho. Yeah, let's move on. They're close. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageways give way to a small cavern. Within, a group of teens engages Stella and Kanika in a heated argument. All of them are too caught up in the moment to notice you or Tabitha approach. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mine... Why does that sound so weird to me? My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Wait, Becca, I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month. Christian, your father... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job in the morning. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, right. That's right, Beanie Boy. Oh, hey, Tabby. Hey, Hamper Butt. We thought we'd lost you there. Did you run off to snitch at Tabitha? Kaneeks, don't even. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best. These kids are refusing to listen to us. Hey, don't talk about us like we aren't here. Yeah, we can hear you. Let's just don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. Do none of you understand what a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Oh, come on. This place is way sturdy. Check it out. Don't go kicking beams. Slapping beams. Oh, that was the knocking we were hearing earlier. Oh my God, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up in it. This is totally 8th grade. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart too. Enough. Like, yeah, right. I mean, Tabitha, you're right. Fucking enough of that. The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about something, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life, and I would like to see the sun again before I die. Oh, come on, you guys. Maybe it's no big deal. We used to do dangerous stuff all the time, and I still do dangerous stuff now. I mean, I don't like this particular situation, what with the whole ditchling thing, but outside of that, who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I mean, first of all, this is unsafe. And as adults, there is a slight responsibility to tell them that this is an unsafe place to hang out. But more than that, I mean, Tabitha does own the mine. This is the mine. This is her property. Who are they to tell them where they can hang out? I would say the property owner has a bit of a say in it. A little snarky, but essentially the message is, pretty much us getting across. It is entirely within my right to tell them to leave, much like it is entirely within my right to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mind's not a clear enough message for you? She just can't approach things with kindness. Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Oh. No. Teens know how to really jab the knife in. Oh. Yeah. So she's... Oh, Tabitha, you're not helping on that one. So she's sad. So what? Give it a few years, you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. Look, you know what? Set me up with a cot and a coffee pot at a library. I'd be all set. If I had to live in a library and I had a cozy in a little nook to, hang my hat, I'd be pretty okay with that, to be absolutely honest. With a library cat? Oh my God. That would be fantastic. Right, Zane? You know what, Zane, aside from slapping that beam, you know what's up. Let's all listen to Zane. They got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Yeah, it is, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Yeah, let's keep that to ourselves. There's no good outcome from putting the haunted house thing out there. It's just going to give the teams ammunition, and we need to be getting out of here. You keep what Pixel told you yourself earlier. Yeah. I don't care about your home life. If you're going to do underage drinking, go do it in the woods. Just get off my property. Tabitha, she's not wrong though. Kaneeks, I mean, she's it's like Walter in The Big Lebowski. You're not wrong, you're just an asshole. Look, Rosaline, I'm sure Oscar has a good reason for all that. He's a good guy and he cares about you. He thinks our house is haunted. Oh no, not this again. And I should care because... See, I knew it wasn't going to be like... There was no good coming out of that one. Because it's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Damn, Becca. Becca is not great. I'm just saying it. Digging the knife in with Stella and the YouTube channel and now this. That's rough. Becca, I don't think you can like say Zane coming in once again. Zane's my fucking hero. Saying that about other people's families. Isn't that like bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. No, you shut up. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. You're all children and none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. This is my be nice to Tabitha run. Even when she's advocating for child labor mine exploitation. Exactly. Rosaline is not that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. I am 44 years old and I sleep with a stuffed lobster. His name is Pinchy. Sleeping with stuffed animals is not a bad thing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? Zane! Fucking yeah. Love you, Zane. Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to weigh on it. This is between you and your dad and the two of you should talk. Communicate. If there's conflict between you and another party, communicate. You know, just approach it in a non-judgmental, non-emotional, you know, like, here's the thing, is it could be the two of you against each other, or it could be the two of you together against the problem. And that goes for any type of conflict within a relationship. You know, you can either butt heads, or you can work together as a team and actually attack the problem together in a constructive way. I couldn't agree more. All right. Yeah, if Rosalina's house is haunted, we should break in and like Ghostbust it or something. Sounds pretty rad to me. Whatever gets you delinquents out of my mind. Oh my God, Zane, you can't Ghostbust if there is no ghost. Fucking Becca. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own house. Miles coming in with the pedantic shit. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could always stay over at my house until Stella ghostbusts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. That's nice of you, Alexis. Why are we talking about this like it's the thing? It's not a thing. There is no ghost. I don't care, and I can't believe I wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or crushed by rocks and meets anyone. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. I'm pretty sure that's made me giggle like every playthrough. Kanika with a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella, you didn't come on, Stella, didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we got to check it out. No, we don't. Stella, yes. Stella! I know. But weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby, you can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow, Kanika. Maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneaking off. I noticed them sneak off and been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Miles. Ugh, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my minds. Please, I am literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could already be done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Didn't you just talk about how the good old days a minute ago, or child labor? Yeah. I was trying to get you to leave my mind. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact that I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I'm not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? I mean, do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mind. Except for you, Hamperbutt. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Well, okay, here we go. Yeah, sure, I can never fit in that tunnel anyway. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyway, and service down here sucks. I will happily escort these 2 knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Oh, come on, Tabby, I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha sighs. There's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. Yeah, honestly, should we get our own professionals down here? I am a professional. I also prefer to resolve this issue without getting word out if possible. Again, I don't want to deal with angry parents trying to sue me for their own negligence. Inspiring. Oh, don't worry, Hamperbud. It'll be fun and safe. Oh, yeah, it's going to be both of those. I am going to repeat those words back to her after all this is over many, many times. I don't know what fork in the road I'm going to choose on this one, but if I age a whole bunch and wind up with glaucoma and so on, and oh yeah, it was fun and safe. It was safe and fun. I'm sure that's exactly what you told them last night, and we all know how that. Ooh, that's a shot across the bow. Yeah, I'm not gonna. All right, let's do this. There we go. Diffuse the situation, agree to things, get on Tabitha's good side, and save some kids. Let's do this. Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me, but I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster hunting companion. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want to repeat of last night, and who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully soon. For sure, we won't be long. Cool, can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Love you, Zane. Kanika, Miles, and Zane. And Gretchen. Game. Head towards the entrance of the mine, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if they go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Ooh. A glance. As the 3 of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are we doing this again? I thought you and Tabitha were really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Somebody thinks Tabitha's cool? We're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around. Oh, you know what? Okay, I can see that. I can see, some people thinking that they're it's pretty cool. She's the boss. Oh, you hear that, Tabby? Somebody thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Oh, Becca. Ow. Hey, I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. I don't have a sponsor. I'm in talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty of from ads and donations. Let's press on. Jesus Christ. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosaline. It's just mind sounds. Just mind sounds. Knocking is normal with nothing doing it in the mind. Did you guys see that? No, it was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. That sounds just the active mind echoing through the walls, right? Let's explore that. We got the book smarts. We'll try and use it. No, it's Tommy knockers. I'm sure of it. It's not Tommy knockers. That being said, it's definitely not the active mind. We use a machine these days, and it sounds nothing like that. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deeper in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. All right, let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridors. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through before passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. All right, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins the climb down. Here we go. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure. I thought you'd been down here before. No, just... Oh, wait, sorry. We're overhearing the conversation. Like, she just said she'd never been this far. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. Becca. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. Nobody even wanted you. God damn, Becca. Yeah, if they're close, all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those are the teens and your companions sound odd, distant. Step forward. There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. Walk toward it. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, a desperate need to perceive and be perceived. Wrap yourself in the darkness. Hey, are you all right, hamper butt? Bear witness. Your cousin dives toward you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Kablamo. Hamper butt, are you all right? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looked like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Tabby just conked out. Both me and Tabby? It is the butthole. I'm fine. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're getting us just more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe Alexis talked me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where she's going. She wouldn't just lie. Yeah, she would. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? Those kids are lost. Forget about them. We're leaving. Oh, Tabitha. No, that's not happening. Rosaline appears in the passageway to your left. She's out of breath, and it looks like she's been crying. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up the ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we can do to help those girls right now is not be buried alive ourselves. Saving the game. Yeah, I'll go after him. Hamperbutt, don't do this to me. They're kids. They're in trouble. They're lost. I'm not leaving unless everyone leaves. Are you serious? Thank you. They go back this way. Hurry. Sorry, Tabitha. I know I'm trying to be nice to you, but you're off on this one. You run after her. The mine shakes. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. Rosalina leads the way, and Tabitha isn't far behind you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times already. I was making it up, okay? I swear to God, Hamperbutt, if we get stuck down here. I'm glad you decided to come along. You won't regret it. We'll see about that. We're coming. Just stay where you are. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. You shouldn't have been. Yeah. Come on, the way out isn't too far. But we gotta go now. Okay. You quickly push your way back towards the entrance. Pieces of fallen rock littering the path around you. All of you, start climbing. Now! Once the last teen is up, Tabitha grabs onto the ladder and starts climbing. Climb out of the pit. You follow suit and start climbing. This way, come on! Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who spent her entire life working in and around coal mines. Why couldn't you have just listened to somebody other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God. Continue towards the entrance. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. To your horror, you can see cracks forming on the walls of the tunnel. Come on, we gotta go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Yeah. And then the knocking fades, and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? What the... Rosaline, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Becca, Jesus. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down there in the first place. This is your fault. Why? Why did this have to happen? Okay, the knocking stopped at least. All of you stay exactly where you are. I'm going to make some calls. Cough. This really hurts. I believe it. Stella and Kanika pop their heads through the mine entrance. Tabitha just stormed out of there. Are you... Oh, my God. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're going to get you out of here, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means cops are going to come. They're going to know I was drinking. God damn it, Becca. Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through. God damn it, Becca. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole. Really is. Puts Tabitha to shame, I gotta say. Becca, so far, I think, is the worst person in this game. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they find us up here. I should check in with Tabby, see if she needs help. We're going to get you help. Everything's going to be okay. Coming aside from your leg. All right, I'll go down to the gate. Rosaline, I'm so sorry. We'll be back soon. We're going to get you out of here, and you're going to be just fine, okay? Hamperbutt and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Who's the second worst? I mean, God, I want to say Tabitha, honestly. But I'm trying so hard. Don't worry, pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Maybe that creepy preacher, who I haven't met in this game playthrough yet. Am I going to die? Rosalinda, don't say things like that. No, I'll lift those boulders myself if I have to. Thanks, Hamperbutt. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad. You're going to make it. Just not with your leg. Sorry. I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We should never have gone down there. It's not your fault. I went down there because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catching her breath. Thank you, Hamperbutt. I'm glad that everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. You are very mature. That's something that every teenager loves to hear. You're very mature for your age. Worrying about others at a time like that, you're more brave than a lot of adults I know. Including Tabitha, to be honest. It's true, Rosalina. You're really brave. Braver than I am, and smarter. If I hadn't stuck with Becca, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it would have been different. It's just not fair that this happened to you. No, it's not. You're the nicest person I know. Rosaline. Still awake. Just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Alexis grabs Rosalina's hand. Tears stream. I can tell when I get to the hour mark. Tears streak down both of their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lifts. We'll get you out of there soon. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. I'll still be a bit for the ambulance. It'll still be a bit for the... God, eyeballs. My coffee cup is... Oh, it's not empty. My coffee cup is empty. It'll still be a bit before the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll at least be another half hour. You heard the man. You have half an hour to get out of there. Move it. Rosalina, sweetie, I'm here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosaline out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean? I can't ride with her? Oh, okay. There's space enough for her. What the hell have you been doing here, ambulance? You're better off driving behind us. We're heading to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? She's going to make it, right? Please, God. Yes, sir, I promise you. We'll do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. I love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosaline into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. Man, I'm surprised he's not just like hopping in his car and beelining it. What the hell happened in there? Oscar, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. At least nobody died. What happened, though? Horrible accident. I mean, sure, but those kids shouldn't have been in an abandoned coal mine. Yeah, that's true, Kaniques, but... No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure the kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar. I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about her house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain. It's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you, once you're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I want to be there for her. Oh, Alexis. That's nice. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. The two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. Yeah, these two, I can talk about my vision. There was a stone carving on the wall of the pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just auto-suggestion? We talked about that mine a lot today. I don't know, Neeks. You weren't down there. Hamperbutt and Tabby had like simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because they passed out or had seizures doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. Saw something, yeah, like shadows of dead miners. They were right behind you right before you left, and they followed us when we went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? Well, I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, but I'm gonna. But you were deep in a dark abandoned coal mine. You might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile for some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Oh, Stella. Everything that happened down there centered around that main chamber where I saw that carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Yeah, really weird. Are you sure those... let's return. What happens now? Ah! God, I hate it when she does that. We go home. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, Miss, in private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick, and don't you dare try to pull anything on them. They did nothing wrong here. I have an advocate in Tabitha now. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you two. Don't you need to talk to us? We witness this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. What a coinkydink, running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Hamperbutt. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his me time. I agree. That's important. But I was briefed on the events of the last night, and even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though, and we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terrible, unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And we have to ask, what exactly were those teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family, and why were you down there with them? I don't talk to cops. Not without a lawyer. They're probably still in shock. No, I just don't have my lawyer. I can't say I blame them after an evening like this. Perhaps it'd be best to touch base in the morning, see where your head's at after you've gotten some rest. From here on out, Hamperbutt, you should do your best to stay out of trouble. No more isolated trails in the woods or abandoned mines here. It's asking for trouble. Wouldn't want to see you on any of our other calls this week. Well, you're gonna. Have a good one, Hamperbutt. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The 2 officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. Just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, I guess the cops are done with you? What, are they going to take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time, small-town cops, you know. Always blame everything on drifters, even acts of God, I guess. That's how Rambo got started. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. That's because I kept my mouth shut. Now, come on. Let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that's happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Hamperbutt? Excuse me. I just stopped trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts to walk into her car, pulling you by your arm. Silently follow Tabitha. Okay. Sorry, guys. Mom says I gotta go home. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, wary of what may lurk behind the tree line. That's right, in silence. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needed to be, and I'm sure it's a precursor to a horrifically stressful week. I'm going to bed. I suggest you do the same. Thanks for calling me about those kids, by the way. It was unexpected. And for waiting for me. I appreciated it. I'm not a monster, Tabitha. The sooner you get that through your head, we can get on good terms. Yeah. I think that I will eventually start liking Tabitha if she stops seeing me as a problem to be dealt with. That's not a receptive, that's not something to be receptive towards in a positive manner. Like our family, we're mourning our family. We could come together over that. That's one thing. Like just like actually pulling back and like speaking to real life with interpersonal relationships, I will put my best foot forward and I will try and be pleasant with a lot of people, but it becomes very difficult to be one-sided on that. That if you give pleasantries, if you give kindness and it's treated with cold shoulder and like you're being a problem and you're being something that has to be dealt with all the time and it's just generally treated coldly, then, it's not like I'm going to return coldness, but, like at some point, the energy put forth, there has to be some sort of return on investment, even if it's something of just like acknowledgement. And yeah, so far Tabitha's, just now, slight return on investment in the form of acknowledgement, and that's not nothing. So we'll see. We're cracking the veneer. We're getting through. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. Turn in. You head up your room to turn in. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Those are these things, right? Oh, Kanika sends a picture of a pair of ditchlings by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. Well, the fuck, these things are definitely not hairless monkeys or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than the mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from this evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creepy exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes, even as you stare down into the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified with what her now uncertain future would hold. Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Frau. Just the cat. It's always just the cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even as one as unfriendly as Tabitha's cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease, and you finally slip into a deep sleep. Another chapter down. Dun, dun, dun. This is the end of episode 2. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Well, first I'm going to save the game.